Hi, I'm Steve from the Stone Crafting Workshop. Welcome. Today I want to try and make a pendant out of a polished pebble. I've got a handful of polished pebbles that came out of my tumbling, and they've got brilliant polish on them, and I want to use them for something. So in this video I'm going to try and make something useful. So I've got a handful of pebbles and they're all beautifully polished. The one I'm going to use is this red one. I think it's the best of the bunch. I'm planning that this is going to be a pendant for my daughter, and she is extremely fond of seahorses. So I've drawn out a seahorse image and I'm going to cut it out of vinyl, and then blast out the image. So first things first, this is printable vinyl that I use quite a lot, and I'm just sticking this on the thicker vinyl, which is a sandblast resist. And then it's a question of simply cutting out the image as neatly as I can. In fact, I'm going to put a new blade in because I want it to be really neat. And I'm going to set the image in this oval panel. Cut a second oval shape out in the vinyl because the first one didn't stick. I used a white Chinagraph pencil to try and mark a position on the pebble, and of course that left a wax residue on the face of the pebble, and it didn't, and so the vinyl mask didn't stick. Duh. And also the pebble was cold, so I've warmed the pebble up, and you can see the vinyl taking the shape of the pebble underneath it because it's warm. So I've got my seahorse cut out as nearly as possible, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a few minutes for that to cool down a little bit. I've probably overdone that, and then I'm simply going to stick the seahorse in the middle of that. Cross fingers. Because the seahorse is so finicky, it's taking a bit of extra cutting out just to cut through the bits that aren't, freely cut. I'm also going to leave the eye until it's on the pebble, and then I'll cut the eye out. Where's it stuck from? Really fiddly for rough old fingers like mine. Just cut some of this backing paper off so I can more accurately position things. I don't need to worry about it too much because it will come off anyway. It'll peel away. There it is. The actual vinyl is cut round the shape of the seahorse, I hope. Just got to peel that off there without touching the adhesive on the back if I can. Just position that in the oval shape. So that's it on. I'm not going to try and peel the white off, I decided. I might tidy up that tail a little bit. I'm just going to warm it up with a heat gun. Just to stick it back down. Because I've been fiddling with it, it's loosened the image up on the stone. And the vinyl sticks better if you warm it. So I'm now going to put that in my blast cabinet and I'm going to blast it. I thought I'd do this inside my big blast cabinet so that you could actually see it working, hopefully. This is quite tricky, so don't blame me if it doesn't work. I can see the mask is lifting a bit around the outside chain. It's always a problem doing curved faces of anything. Let's see what that's like. Oh well, there we are. Even got a little eye there, look. Oh, I think that's pretty good. That's really nice actually. Considering I'm such a ham-fisted bugger, that's pretty good. Now I'm going to drill the top and put in an eye pin as a pendant. But that looks really nice. I don't know if you can see that. There, I think that's really lovely. Oh, done well there, Steve. Leave that for a few minutes, let the adhesive go off. So there it is, all done. I'm really pleased with it. It looks lovely and I think my daughter will love it. The pin is set into the hole I drilled with epoxy and that's now hardened and is hanging there very securely. I've mounted it on a leather thong which I think was probably stronger than a chain. But I think that just looks lovely and it's a lovely piece of stone and I think the little Seahorse design works really well. So just for a change I'm really chuffed with something I've done. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have enjoyed this and you've enjoyed watching me do this, please give me a thumbs up. I quite like those. And if you want to see me do more stone crafting, making more things out of these polished pebbles that come out of my tumbling machine, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for watching and have a nice day.